And kicking off the main card, I think we got another fight that is extremely difficult to predict. To me, it's another clear pass fight, and there's a lot of people that are very confident on Manuel Torres, and I'm very surprised by that. I don't understand that at all. I mean, Torres to me hasn't proven anything to go out there and make him like almost 2-1 favorite over Chris Duncan. I mean, Torres does have good straight punches, nasty elbows on the inside, and that touch of death. So that does give him an ability to land on Duncan, who can eat shots as he comes in. But I feel like Torres got really tired in that Camacho fight in a very short period of time, like 4 minutes. He was looking like he was pretty gassed, and I don't know how good his wrestling is. I don't know how good his grappling is. He's got submitted twice with leg attacks. The majority of his wins and the majority of his fights have came against low-level Mexican regional scene fighters. So he's going to have to prove more to me in this fight. Like, he has won the majority of his fights in the first round. So if he can go out there and take Duncan out in the first round, I think that's going to be his clear path to victory. But Chris Duncan's a tough guy. I mean, he's shown in multiple fights now that he's survived getting hurt early to come back to win. And he's the more skilled fighter. I feel like his striking is underrated. He has a good jab. He has good pressure, solid basics. I think he could stay defensively sound enough to not get knocked out early. And if he can do that, then he could probably get the win. Just pressure, mix in some clinch control against the cage, mix in some takedowns. He does have to avoid that guillotine from Torres, but I don't think he's going to get caught in a guillotine or something against a low-level grappler when he's been training at an American top team with these higher-level guys. Cardio for Duncan has always been an asset, so I think that could even be a bigger asset against a guy that's not usually used to going longer fights in elevation. So Chris Duncan, to me, just has more paths to victory. I think he can mix it up. I think that on the feet, he's going to be more competitive than people think, especially if the fight starts going a little bit longer. And I think Duncan has had the better training. I just think he's a little bit more proven. If he gets knocked out early, I wouldn't be surprised, really. I think that there's definitely a path to victory for Torres to just go out there and blitz Chris Duncan out of there in the first round. But if he can't do that, then I think Chris Duncan has more than enough to come back and get the victory. So due to that, I'm going to go with the upset, and I'm going to say Chris Duncan gets the win and gets the finish in the second or third, or wins via pretty easy, comprehensive decision.